today to talk about how I feel. And I feel like that we are treated differently than other people.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Broncos going up against the Jets.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Kaepernick now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Kaepernick going to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Left side here to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go.
Here's Simeon. Screen pass to Charles. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
In motion right is Thomas. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Simeon. Green with a catch left side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a give running left with Anderson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 36 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he rifles one incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down following the incompletion. Kaepernick to throw again. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Shane Ray from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start the drive with Anderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Getting the call is Anderson running left. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake to Charles. This is Simeon. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now questionable trials in the game. He gets the call here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kearse, 64 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Room here to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Dree Archer with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. 190. Ohio.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's got Curse. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Kaepernick now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs went to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second is Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
All right, here we go.
first down at Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run it. It's Charles. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 10th carry now for Anderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Jamal Charles found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's picked up by the Broncos. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change?
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Perry Riley able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And now running right through him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. He'll let this thing go for Sam. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, Kaepernick. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, Kaepernick. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go!
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. And coming out now, the Broncos. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And the slot man goes in motion left. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Simeon. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, Anderson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Charles again. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Gun. Here's Simeon. Shedding through the defense. And he overshot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. Fighting his way through contact. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
It's a throw, Kaepernick. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Here we go.
Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaepernick going to throw. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's got one tied, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run. This is Powell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell taking it in. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Offensive line coaches always...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Kaepernick now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 2nd down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 32 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A gain of 3, second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jets. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Their season, it comes to an end here in the wild card round.
And their goal was to win a divisional round game and get to the conference championship. But they weren't able to get that done. But I don't think it's all negative here. I think it's still a very good season. Didn't quite get there. I'll bet you we'll see a few of these players in street clothes at the conference title game, soaking it up and vowing to get there themselves next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.